Hey guys, it's Talking coming at you with another game of Minecraft. Very excited to do a little bit of promise keeping. As the sign said, we're going on an adventure. So I've got this boat loaded up with supplies, and I'm just going to toss a rope onto that boat, which I'm pretty sure works. I thought I'd done it before. There we go. And now we're just going to drag them along. We're going to go ahead and go to the cinematic third-person view for the long boat ride, because all it's going to be happening is just going on this little this ocean excursion for 1,000 blocks or something until we get to our eventual home. But that'll provide me with plenty of time to do what I normally do, which is look at the scenery and ramble. So first off, can we look at our inventory while going forward? No. Well, I'll just talk about what we've got. We've got several hundred wood, we've got a bunch of dirt, got a bunch of sand, got some glass, more glass than we need. We've got some stone and cobblestone, got a stack of iron, got some various seeds and that kind of stuff. I didn't bring a cherry sapling, which is sort of my trademark, so that's kind of sad. I should have brought one of those. But so I think I remember where this area is. I didn't write down the coordinates or anything, but I remember like kind of how we got here, right? So to the left, that's the pillar showing the trial room entrance, and that's of course the massive. And so we know on the other side of that to that area that we are gazing in, that'll be the Savannah Village. And at any point when we start getting over the middle of this ocean, we might see those poor, sad, lost bees who, are just so far from home. They are very, very compelling stories in their own right. This dolphin is excited. They want to go with us where they're going. I don't know if he'll follow us the whole way, but he might. And of course, what we're doing is a thing that I wanted to do basically as soon as I discovered the underwater monument and raided the first room, King's Chamber or whatever of the treasure, which was to entirely preserve another pyramid or ziggurat, underwater monument, whatever they are called. The monuments in the ocean beneath the waves. And there's one that's even closer to the Great Coral Reef, and that's where we're going to build. What I'm going to do first is build a preliminary island at the top. And yes, there in the distance is the Savannah Village. And it looks like there's a speck in the sky far away. I don't know if it's going to show up on the video. But it looks like that bee is at least in a nice, safe place. This dolphin is really coming along pretty nice. But yep, we're going to shift this direction now because, yeah, so what would have happened historically, right, is we would have went to the Savannah Village, and then one thing led to another, and we found a treasure map which led us in this direction. And this is the 50-50 beach jungle island split. And then further on in this direction, we're going to get to the coral reef. And yeah, we're going to build a platform. We're going to plant some food. We're going to lay down a bunch of beds. I've got dozens of wool with me. It may not be enough for the super long haul, but here we go. There's our first, this is the minor coral reef that we saw in the distance when we were on our way to get a buried treasure. So if we keep on going in this general direction that we're facing right now, then we would end up at the confluence of biomes where there's a jungle that I haven't explored at all yet, and this like crazy lush cave with an outcropping that opens up into it, and then of course like a savanna, and there's a river running through it, and well, if you've seen it already, wow, what a terrible job I did describing it. But I think I did okay if you haven't already seen it. So this is the coral reef. Uh, this lit area that we're going to right now, or rather pointing out, we're not going there. That was the raided temple, but we are going to the pristine temple, which will be on this side. And there, out in the far distance, you can sort of see the clipping of tall mountains, and that's where there we go. I just wanted it to show up. There we go. There, I have a platform, and that was the platform that you see there with the little waterfall. But we're not going to go all the way there because our quest is to build here. Now, it's sort of sad that it won't be visible from that other area, but you have to dance with the zones that you have. And what we have here is just a very awesome coral reef and a pretty cool little monument. I'm not going to call it awesome, but it is nice. It's not nearly as inspiring uh, as the reef is, in my opinion. But we're going to, after long enough, we're going to have a little science experiment going on over there as well. But as it stands right now, this is where we are, and I don't want to. Oh, the lead is attached to my hand. Can I drop it? No. Okay. Great. Well, I'm attached both to my boat and to their boat, but I need to build a platform first. Interesting. Well, I need to make sure I don't sink because I don't want to drown them, and I can't leave them out here alone. So, we're going to preserve it. We're not going to break anything, but we are going to build on top of it right now. And first, I need to go back into first person because I never ever play in third person like that. All right. If you hold control, you won't, or rather, if you, I'm not sure if control is actually the native for crouch. It's just a thing I changed if it's not the case. Then you don't have to worry about falling off whatever surface you're on. And I didn't want to mess around with the top of this, but we'll just be careful with cleaning it up in the long run. And all you have to do now is get your supplies out, plank up, crafting table, some sticks. And all we have to do is make 21 beds. Okay, we're just going to make 2 beds. We'll make 3 beds. Not over the water. It's like super rude. We've already put these guys through enough, right? All right, so lay it down like so. And then we're just gonna crack these things, and oh, I didn't think that one through. It'll be all right, right? Yeah, we'll just make some planks right now. Toss the eggs. We'll be able to just make a couple of chests, and after we just put some things into them, we'll be able to automatically pick up our stuff. Pretty silly how I constantly am flubbing like basic mechanics, but what are you gonna do? I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm only pretending. But now we do what I should have done first and got them there. But the important thing is we've got them, safe for the night. They can sleep, but we are gonna work. Zug zug. And, while they are waiting the night through, we're going to be worrying about putting a roof over their heads. We're going to be worried about, like what they're going to do with the rest of their lives. But I need to get them. Well, do I really? No, I don't think I do need to get them away from it. I think we can just build this out straight. And then it'll actually be easier than making them a new place to just get plenty of room here. So the next thing that we'll do is we don't actually need to go back and get any more colonists, but we will after a bit. But I'm just going to make a couple more beds here in a minute. But first, why don't I, make it livable? All right, so first things last. The bed goes vertical 1 block from where you're placing it, or rather away from you 1 block, and I'm a moron, but not important. And you know what? We're gonna give a window on both sides here. Wait, why did we do that? We're gonna need it open. I think we're just going to do a quick and dirty build and then make a slightly improved one at a later date. Just enough to, keep the rain off first of all, which we've got nearly done. And from here, I just want to give him a little bit more room to, to walk around to figure out what's going on in the world. Because, they really trusted me. And so far, I've brought them to a place like I promised, but it's kind of weird and it's out in the middle of nowhere. And if you look around, I didn't actually notice this beforehand, but you actually can't see land anywhere at all from where we're standing. So, as far as these poor villagers are concerned, we are at the absolute end of the earth. But I am not going to do them like that. I made them promises and I'm going to keep them. And some of those promises are like the relentless planting of potatoes, very important. Very important to keep your potato-related promises. And pumpkin seeds, we'll plant pumpkins, but only right in the very middle. It still might not be far enough away from water, but we'll expand out more here in a second. And we're just giving them, a little bit of variety. When they wake up, we're going to throw like a lot of bread. We're going to throw potatoes at them. They will be just absolutely glutted with the supplies which we've brought. They're going to be in great shape. We don't have any grass, but I don't think they need it. You don't need grass in the first place in order to plant a crop. So medium to long-term plans, right? This is just like a row house that we're gonna build out. And when will these guys wake up? Come on, get up, Buttercup. Time to go. All right, they are already like noticing that this is a great place for more people. We're going to give them a little bit of privacy. There's no need to stare at them while they are reminded of all the good times. Keep in mind, of course, that Minecraft genetics aren't real apparently, which is good. So it's not like weird that we're going to populate them out of these guys. It's just the regular cellular cycle that goes on, and we are honored to be a part of it. Brings me to my next subject. I bought some cactuses from a wandering merchant, and apparently that's how you get green dye. I had tried to make it out of blue and yellow dye, which doesn't work, and I was really annoyed. I got like preachy. I mean, not like at anybody. I was just talking to myself and going on a little rant about how I didn't see how I could put a blue dye and a yellow dye net together and not get some kind of green. But it's not important because now I have discovered cactuses, which you have to plant on sand, and I thought I brought with me, but it's, just as obvious that I didn't. And look, a bouncing little guy. And that is all it takes, just the circle of life accelerates quickly. We're going to run out of dirt before too long, but that's not important. 13 beds, 13 beds. But yeah, that's about to be it. Yeah. But this is just what I'm doing. This is what it looks like when I build. It's probably like agonizing to witness, but should I leave spaces? No, I don't think I will. This is just temporary. We're gonna move them to a different place before too long. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on here. And when I run out of dirt, I'm gonna go back and get some more. But yep, that's the beginning. When I make another video here, we'll have a little bit more progress done with the draining, but that'll be a future time. I mean, that's probably not the next thing on my list. I'm gonna figure out what that is, but until then, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'm excited for the Minecraft future. Hope you are too.